Yo, what's good, y'all? Good morning. Aftermath. Ajax Heracles below. Let's talk about it, man. Like Trick Willie. So, there's some things to look forward to in this Ajax team. Lucas Rosa started as a center back yesterday, but I don't want to see that again, though, because at the end of the day, he's a right back. And, I mean, in the Eredivisie, you could get away with it playing center back as a 5'10", player, you know. You've seen Timber, Lisandro Martinez, you know, those were guys that are like 5'10", 5'11", play center back and were good. But he's a right back, and I feel like if Moro's going to play on the right side, right, for the remainder of the season, or the remainder of his career at Ajax, then I don't want to see Kai, because these two don't click. Kai loves to go forward, and Moro is really like a touchline winger, right? I feel like him and Lucas Rosa will match much better as that right-hand side, right, that right flank. And also, don't forget, those two played together at Valladolid. So you would think, right, that from going forward, I will play Lucas Rosa, especially on defensively. Lucas Rosa is better than Kai. Going forward, Kai offers more, right? But even then, Kai is kind of like a loose cannon and a headless horseman. Sometimes I really don't know what the hell you're doing. But yeah, for me, Lucas Rosa starts as a right back. Fit him as a 6. You know, the thing is, like I said on my last video yesterday, he needs to be consistent. But as a 6, you know, I remember Lasse Schöne also used to play as a 6 for us. Lasse Schöne was not really a 6. He was a 10. But he could play everywhere in the midfield. You could play Lasse Schöne everywhere you put him. But Fitchin, you know, he can play as a 6 because he understands the way I just want to play. Very technical player. He picks up the ball and then goes forward with it, right? Can pick the ball in the half turn, made the progressive pass forward. Good. He's good with that. So yeah, he can play 6 in the way that I just want to play. But I feel like as a lone 6, I don't know. I prefer to play like a double pivot. So, which means, like, let's say a 4-2-3-1 or something like that, right? With a 10 forward, right, and then 2 DMs. So like him and Mokyo. I think him and Mokyo will be a perfect duo. And I feel like Mokyo deserves a chance to start a lot more games, right? You need to build on the future. Mokyo is the future. And Mokyo has proven that he can play. Of course, he needs time. He needs to make mistakes to learn, you know? And of course, he's going to get criticized. Because if you're old enough to wear the shirt, if you're old enough to play in the first team, you're going to get criticized like a grown man. But that doesn't mean that Mokyo doesn't need guidance. He needs guidance. He needs help. You know what I'm saying? He needs, you know what I'm saying? He needs the veteran to guide him. You know, that's what Mokyo needs. Other than that, I have total belief that he will become a great player. He has the potential. Oscar Gloeg as a left wing was solid yesterday, but I still feel like he should be a 10. Like he should be in the midfield. As a wide playmaker on the left, yes. But the problem is we have so many left wingers. You know? And of course the best one's gonna play. But we have like 4 or 5 left wingers, man. That's not a good sign, man. That's not a good sign. But if you ask me, I would love to see that a little bit more. Same with Moro on the right side. Moro on the right side much better. Gloeg as a left winger, I would love to see that, but we'll see. We'll see. I prefer him on the 10. Striker. But yes, last night I saw that we were linked to Myron Boadu. For those who remember, Myron Boadu played for Asset. Then he went to Monaco and then kind of got like lost in the sauce. You know, we didn't really hear from him a lot. I think it was at FC Twente like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? On loan, and he did good there. But he's not really like an ice striker in that. Like he's kind of the same as Weghorst, but I feel like he's has much better technique than Weghorst, faster than Weghorst. So I think that's the only things that he has on as far as the strike on Weghorst. Weghorst is technically not better than Madon Boadu, and Madon Boadu, he's from Amsterdam, so he's an Amsterdam kid. He knows the club. He has Ajax DNA, even though he never played in the youth academy for Ajax, but he's from the city, so he knows what Ajax wants. He knows what Ajax stands for. But that doesn't mean that he can't offer us something. Maybe he can, but I don't know Madon Boadu, man. I will give it a shot, because at this moment, this is the best we can get as far as Ajax is concerned. In terms of quality, we don't have a lot of money, so this is like the best we can get. You're not going to get Max Meerdink from Asset. Like, that's too much money. So you might as well go for a guy like Madon Boadu, give him a chance, sell Brian Brobbey, because I feel like Boadu technically is better than Brobbey and Weghorst combined. The game itself yesterday, I saw a lot of people, and I was surprised. I saw a lot of people talk about were very positive. So, we had total control of the game and all this stuff, and we were dominating. With all due respect again, Heracles Almelo was abysmal. Like, yes, there was no points in the game that Heracles were any danger, but I'm sorry. If you were impressed by this win, like, we only won by 2. And we were 1-0 up for like 80 minutes of the game. That's my thing. It's like, okay, so if you're totally impressed by this game against Heracles Almelo, then your standards are low, son. Like let's be honest, B, your standards are mighty low if you think that this was a great game and this is like what it should be. Like, I'm sorry, this is not the standard, bruh. This is not the standard, because even against Heracles Almelo, I wasn't totally blown away. I wasn't convinced. I said on my last video as well, I felt like Arsenal played a lot better yesterday, the day before, against Leeds. And Leeds is also a team that is looking like they not going to be in the Premier League for another season. Like, they just got promoted. But that was not good. Like, against a better team, you would have not won today. You probably wouldn't even scored, especially with the chances that y'all missed. So that's my thing, right? Like, that's my thing. You cannot tell me like that you were so impressed by this game that you now believe that we're going to be champions, or that Heinting Kha is the right guy. I still don't believe that. I still think that this guy needs to go. Did he set it up correctly for this game? Yes, he did. I will give him credit for that. But even I could have done that, because we already know what needs to be done. But I still give him credit. But still, I'm not convinced. I'm not blown away, especially against this Heracles Almelo, bruh. Against this Heracles Almelo, oh man, that team was not good, man. That team was so embarrassing. And you should be embarrassed too if you feel like this was such a great game and that this is something to be positive about. I'm like I said, like if you are blown away and this is that, like I said, your standards are mighty low. But everybody looks at the game different. But I feel like Ajax fans should have their standards a lot higher. I know this is like we're back at square one. But even then, keep the standard high. That's how you remain the top club. That's how you remain Ajax, of course. But yeah, we'll see next game, man. I still hope they be able to sell some players. Yeah. So yeah, aftermath for the Ajax game next weekend. Follow them. We'll see how it goes. tomorrow, I think maybe tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna do the aftermath for Arsenal, Leeds. And again, man, like, this needs to be a lot better still. Still needs to be better. But maybe as the season prolongs, it will. But I still don't have any faith. Out.